This is a very interesting question generally asked in the examination. Plot the graph of greatest integer function. So you should remember what is greatest integer function. The greatest integer function of a number x is generally written as x in square bracket like this. So fx is equal to x, where x is an integer always less than or equal to x. The greatest integer function is always less than or equal to x. For example, suppose you have a integer 3.2, then the greatest integer function either will be 3 either will be in the form of the integer or less than that integer. And what is the less than this integer 3.2? It is the integer will be 3. Similarly, for 3.9, what will be the greatest integer function? It will be equal to 3. Similarly, for 0.9, the greatest integer function will be equal to 0. In this way, you can find out the greatest integer function of a number. That means here these are the numbers and these are the greatest integer functions. So how you generally represent greatest integer function? Greatest integer function generally represented as x with a square bracket, and that is equal to n, where n is an integer, and the value of x must lie between n and n plus 1, and it may be equal to n but may not, and it is not equal to n plus 1. It is always less than n plus 1. So it lies between n and n plus 1. And if you plot a graph taking the value of x and along the integer along x axis and the integer along y axis, that means the number along x axis and number along y axis, then the greatest integer function will be in the form of step. Either it is 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or -1, -2, -3, like this. So it is a step function. Remember, the greatest integer function graph is a step graph like this, and it is a very important question. Thank you.